Who is your candidate now? I've seen you with Matiang'i, I've seen you with Sifuna.
You love football, don't you?
Yeah.
I play number 6. I pass the ball to the team members.
So is your candidate?
Why are you shocked I'm saying that?
So is your candidate?
I said I play number 6. I, of course, support Matiang'i as a friend of mine, and we are working very closely with Linda Mwananchi, with Sifuna.
Yeah.
We're in the same team. We are doing well. Let's agree Kenya grew. All right. And let us assume that as a country, we have all the macro and micro elements in our economic development in place.
Yeah.
Let's assume we have no issue with that. I've listened to my leader, Madam Sholei, actually really give a glowing picture on what the government has done, and it's amazing what she's saying. What I would like to inform Madam Sholei is that yes, I agree with you that tea production actually increased a little bit, and yet in Kisii and Nyamira, where we grow tea, our return on investment in terms of the bonus which the farmers are being paid in Kisii, we are at 9 shillings. Whereas previously, which was about, even if you go back 3 years ago, I don't want to go 10 years ago, just go 2 or 3 years ago, it was a little bit better. When you look at the cost of fuel, it's higher, and yet we've been informed that the government had a G2G agreement where fuel was actually supposed to be low and the price was supposed to be lower. And of course, our brothers and sisters want us not to discuss it, and we know what
lower than 2022.
We agree, and we know that what that G2G deal is all about, because the details have never been given, and we understand that. I've been informed that education is doing brilliantly well, because we have increased the number of young individuals who are going for work at TVETs, being trained. Yes, number one, the increment is purely because the government has directly centered on releasing funding, which is under the amount of the money that we give. It's called bursaries. No, bursaries, targeting those TVETs. And by the way, we don't say that William Ruto as a president hasn't done anything. No, nobody will ever not do anything. He has done something. But you see, after these young men leave the TVETs, where do they go? You are assuming you are giving them skills so that they can then continue their lives. All right? That is another matter to be discussed. You're talking about, our infrastructure is actually beautiful. 6,000 kilometers. If I calculate in Kisii and Nyamira County, which are the 2 counties that we share because we are neighbors, and you look at the total number of kilometers that have been done, most probably, without having the exact facts, but it's around there some. Not more than 150 kilometers have been done for the last 4 years that President William Ruto has been president.
Not more than?
More than 100 kilometers.
100?
Yes. All right, so even if you take the 47 counties, you wouldn't reach 6,000 kilometers.
She says 6,000.
There's 250 on Lamu, there's the one to Isiolo, 750,000. Then there is...
Let me finish my argument, please. I want to bring my argument to the local level.
All right.
I am not saying you are not doing Lamu. It's being done. But again, you are doing Lamu, and the other day you saw a kilometer of road was being done at 1 billion shillings. I mean, there's so much to talk about. That is why we are saying, for some of us, it's not even about sitting down and looking at what is the manifesto. Why are you bringing the manifesto when the software of our republic has basically been hacked into? The whole of our software, whether it is IFMIS, whether it is Parliament that has gone in, and we have actually given the President an unfettered access to revenue. It never happened before, where the President actually can call the central bank and tell them, I want you to make payments. And it used to be done through the National Assembly. It's never done. When you come and talk about
that is happening.
The what?
You have proved that the President is calling central bank.
The law has changed. Instructions. Next time, ask me to bring you the Gazette notice.
The president can call central bank to check that transaction.
Yes, the president has unaffected access to revenue of this country.
Under what?
That's reality. That is why money will be borrowed, and once that money, you've seen the controller budget and the auditor general saying we are borrowing money where in fact we don't even know where the money is going, and we're being told the money is going to be paying of the debts and everything. When you come to help,
I want to know
had the case that Mr. Macharia has talked about. He has said we have cases of children, young children who are in university, who have no place to stay. Their food is a challenge. Kids are feeding on 20 bob a day. And yet,
so what is the alternative that the opposition is offering?
What the opposition is offering is that we have decided we don't have to reinvent the wheel. Number one, free education was provided.
No, I'm talking about the central bank.
Can I finish?
We'll get to that.
Okay. I want to know about the central bank. No, because I also want to understand what you're saying.
Can I please
I'm curious. Okay.
Let me finish.
All right. Because you moved from central bank to school.
It's okay, Deputy Speaker. Allow him.
The reason why all these issues come and meet together is because your regime, the government which is run by President William RUTO, and indeed I would actually take it a little bit to where President Uhuru left it, is that the guardrails which were in place to control our financial management, the guardrails which were there so that we can use and follow the rule of law, are completely broken down. And what we are saying is, you can discuss about SHA. How many times have we talked about? It is not that we are not, and let me repeat this so many times. SHA was an incredibly beautiful structure that was brought by President William RUTO. The only catch is, the reason why SHA doesn't work is that we then outsourced a financial platform which ran SHA. The reason why SHA is not able to pay debts is not Kenyans are not paying. The reason why SHA is actually not able to sustain itself is because the financial structure that was given has to recover the billions which were put in the agreement. So that is the money that the owners of that structure are actually taking away, and that is why SHA is not able.
So what is the alternative? You have not told me that.
Disband the whole of this system. It's corrupt. Kenya's problem is because of corruption. Whether you look at healthcare, you go to capitation, you'll find that we are creating fake schools which are being paid money, and those schools in fact do not exist. How many times has the Auditor General said so? You saw the other day, the head of public service says we don't even have an audit of the number of employees we have, whether they are teachers, whether they are doctors, whether they are nurses. That data doesn't exist. It's deliberate because that is where we are having the wastage.
Okay.
What we are saying is the system for us, if we come into power, is to completely sit with the people who understand how our system is broken down and reconstruct it back so that we can have prudence and proper management of our public resources.
All right.